Okay, so just a little video here, first actual like car audio video in a long time. I pulled all my wiring and everything out in my amp, and it's actually mounted back there underneath the seat now, and it's actually legitimately mounted. I actually put some screws through there, and it's solid there on the floor now, doesn't move around at all. Yeah, redid all my wiring, a lot happier with it. Only shitty thing that ended up happening was I had to pull this seat out on this side to get it even under there and mounted, and upon finishing up the project and putting the seat back in, realized I couldn't put the seat back down because it ends up just clipping the top of the amp at the bottom. The amp's just a smidge too tall. It just doesn't come up. It sits like an inch above this seat's height on the side, so I'm figuring if somebody sat down it, they'd crush the amp. So I had to pull this bottle jack out here in order to mount that amp underneath the back seat as well. So in order to fix that situation of it just being sitting there in the back, I basically took and mounted it to the top of my amplifier right there. So it's kind of ease of access. Actually looks pretty cool. I don't ever usually have anybody sit on that side anyways, because I have my tow rope and my one toolbox sitting over here. Usually I only have people sit on this side, so this actually works really well. I kind of like this whole situation, considering that seat never gets used, like I said anyhow. This really doesn't affect me a whole lot, so I wasn't too distraught about the whole situation. I still got crap everywhere, but yeah, play a song here a little bit. So yeah, hopefully I don't have more issues now that everything's wired up properly and the amp's mounted in there with it cutting in and out. I mean, beyond that, I mean, right now I've been having some interesting mechanical problems with the truck. With it, it's like an intermediate problem where it happens when it happens, which generally ends up being when I leave work after like an 8-hour shift or whatever. It does it then. It doesn't do it first thing in the morning, which is strange, but so basically just like struggles really bad to turn over, and yeah, then when she does finally kick in and fire up, there's a god-awful thunking noise and some horrible ticking to go along with that, which doesn't really make me feel too pleasantly happy about it. And then I recorded a video of it, so I mean that'll be up in the thing if anybody's interested in watching that or has a general idea what they think might be wrong with it. That'll be posted up here soon too, or probably before this video actually. But other than that, I haven't really been working on a whole heck of a lot because this thing's been giving me issues. So replaced a few things on it. Then I asked a guy today that figures it could be maybe a busted lifter or something like that, or a loose lifter, but hopefully not, because that's not gonna be a cheap fix. Other than that, quite possibly could be something to do with maybe fuel pump or something, which I don't know, doesn't really exactly explain the ticking and the clunk and whatnot, but maybe the trouble starting, but I guess we'll find out.